we've worked so hard this summer since January, and with the change of staff and then the new staff that came in, a lot of juice. For me, this is my third school, and it's been really different. But then to be able to be part of it from the start to finish, it's amazing. That's all I can say. It's just amazing, and you can tell by everybody's energy. Everybody's just smiling. We know we put in the work, and now we're actually having fun and enjoying it.
What's the biggest key for you? Like, what you're focusing on? Getting reps in and really just working with on the field.
I think definitely getting back into the flow of the game. It's been 3 years since my first injury. All good. So it's been 3 years since the injury, and I've been working back. So it's just getting back into the flow, and it's great that I have my coach to always be behind me, kind of be the voice inside my head, like, okay, stay low, do this, all of that. So it kind of really helps. So it's just the little details actually.
Sure. Obviously, committed under the previous coaching staff, and then the coaching change happens. Like, what was just kind of that time frame like? Obviously, it was probably going to be a little challenging. Just what were your thoughts just trying to go through kind of that time?
Okay, so family is a big thing for me. So I moved when I was 14, came to America, no family here, and then made new family. And so every program I joined because of more of a commitment to the person and then the award and what they saw in me. And so with the coaching change, it was a big shock to me and I felt like I've been abandoned again. Like, it was my third time, and it's like, okay, what now? And it's like, I spoke to my family. They're like, just wait, see what's gonna happen. And the new coaching staff came up. They're like, just go watch his highlights. You can see what type of player and person he was. And so just seeing that, and it's like, okay, that's kind of like the type of person I am. Going through a struggle his first year, and then kind of worked his way back into. So that's exactly what it stuck to me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to be someone I can look up to. And so with that's what made me stay and actually trust the person, because he's gone through it. So he's the one telling me that, and like, who can I say no? Like, what can I say no?
Yeah, what's it been like getting to know Coach George and the staff and everything, and just what really stands out about him specifically as a coach?
I mean, like I said, as a person, he's gone through it. So when he's talking from experience. And then when you move on to just football-wise, he's also made it to the next level. My D-line coach also played the next level. So it's like just getting experience from him, and then the position room, and then my teammates also, whatever everyone has a voice. That's the best thing. Everyone has a voice. You can speak your opinion. If you don't know anything, open door, you can ask. And then for me, coming back from an injury, I think that's the best thing I had. Just someone who was in my corner, just understood what I was going through, gave me time to get better. Like, words can't explain how that feels.
Scale of 1 to 10, how exciting is it to have that first day of practice now in the weeks?
I'll give it a 10, because I was definitely nervous, because this is my first time coming back, like I said before. But now that I'm here and actually got to do it, I'm excited, because like now I look forward to just getting by. I wish we had another one right now. That's how it feels like.
How have you seen this team develop over the last couple of months?
I think it comes down to the culture. We're still finding ourselves, but then once we bought into the idea of getting to know each other, build that family connection, and then keep on stacking days one after the other.
Absolutely. Things when, and just what's the excitement level of taking entering this next step and everything.
Man, I'll say the team is very excited. Me as well. Just super excited to get back out there, put the pads back on. We're ready to go the whole season. I mean, we've been working our tail off since January to just try to get to this point, and so we're very excited to get back on the field.
You had an injury you kind of haven't overcome. Can you maybe take us a little bit through that? Just rehab, just kind of everything like that.
Absolutely. I had an injury that I sustained last season. I ended up getting surgery on it in February. Short recovery time, so I'm good to go. I'm good to go pretty soon here, and I'll be back on the field 100% with my boys. The rehab process has been good. I've been taking it day by day, and thanks to the amazing training staff, I mean, I've been able to get back pretty fast. Oh yeah, I had partially had a slight tear in my labrum that I was playing with throughout the year, and it was holding me back a little bit to be able to do the things I wanted to do. So we just decided to get it fixed.
Obviously, you're coming from Florida, where you had some success, and now you're at a program that just generated a third-round NFL draft pick tight end.
Absolutely.
What's the excitement level of just knowing that obviously it's a different coaching staff, but tight ends have really been productive.
Yeah, I feel like as a tight end group, we know that there's a standard that's been set. Alex Baer, even being here as a coach, even though he might not be with the tight ends, he still has legacy here. Harold Fannin, obviously. So I mean, the tight end room, we know that there's a standard to be upheld when you play tight end at Bowling Green, and we're just trying our best every day to get there.
Did you talk to Harold at all? When you were kind of going through your decision to transfer here, was there any communication with him?
So when I ended up talking, it wasn't really Harold wasn't really around when I got there or when I got here. It was more so just Coach Bear and Coach Lefty when I was in my recruitment process.
You know, obviously, you know, you committed under Coach Leffler, and you know he decides to take another
Absolutely.
job. You know, what was that time frame like? You know, obviously it's tough with the coaching change. You know, and then they bring in Coach George.
Right.
Just kind of take me just through your thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, during that maybe kind of a tough time.
Yeah, so during that time it was a little tricky for me personally because I was still dealing with that. I was fresh off of surgery, and it was definitely a difficult time mentally just because you're unsure really of what's going on, of where your career is going, of what's going on with the coaching staff and just things like that. When Coach George walked through the door, I was pretty confident that I was going to stay here, that I saw the vision that he was already putting onto the team, and I felt like that was something I should be a part of.
What's he like as a coach? You know, how,
Right.
I mean, he seems kind of calm out there. You know, I feel like he can kind of get riled up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what's he been like this as a coach?
Yeah, the calm, that might be a surface level he puts on the show, but he's definitely energetic. He loves the game, for us to work. That's our biggest thing, make sure we get our work done, and we're going to go out there, we're going to make sure we give 100% in all we do, and when it's time to relax, we'll do that. But when we're on the field, it's go time. We clock in every day like it's like our job.
Quarterback position, obviously hugely important, almost as much important what they do off the field as on the field. What have you seen out of Drew Pine, that entire quarterback position?
I've seen leadership out of Drew Pine. He's helping other people. He's helping all the other receivers that need help. He's being just a great leader, vocal, you know, just helping out the team. And I feel like that's a testament to all the quarterbacks in the room as well. Lucian Anderson, Baron May, Hunter, all of them are just, you know, soaking in that, just helping the team out, getting where they need to go.
Everybody else good?
Jalen, I believe this is now fifth fall camp under Coach Eddie George. You know, what's it like? You know, just obviously a new location for you guys. But you know, what's just the energy level and you know being able to get another season under Coach George?
It's amazing, man. It's just great. I've been here for 5 years, like you said, man. I've seen him grow. I've seen him grow as a coach, and he also seen me grow as a player, man. And just like we're both excited, new horizons for us. Coming from basically 7 hours away, coming to Ohio now for a new look, and you know we still carry the same tradition. You know, everything's the goal, just about getting better. Like that's all that matters. It's not about winning or losing. It's about getting better every day. Because when you get better every day, it makes winning easier.
Last season, Tennessee State, you guys reached the FCS playoffs. You know, win the share of the league title. Like, what are those moments like, and how important is it? You know, having gone through that, you know, trying to help, you know, BG now, you know, win a MAC championship. You know, what are those like, you know, really special moments like?
They're very great, man. Speaking from a captain, I've been a captain for Coach George, and I want to continue that road still, being the guy from him that he always looks to lean on. It was a special moment for us, man. It's very special, you know, first time ever coaching in less than 4 years. You get a playoff run and also win a championship in the conference. It was very special for us, man. We lost a very good teammate, Chazon Page. Long live him, you know. That's one of our favorite guys. You know, everything was dedicated for him. Gumption, literally guts, what we speak about, man. And that's what really, you know, hope, faith, everything just came together. Like that's something we cared about when it came to him.
You know, when Coach George accepted, you know, the BG job, you know, take me through kind of your thought process. You know, what were you thinking? You know, was this you know following him really kind of high up there?
Following him was for sure option, but you know he's a real coach. Him, Coach Fish, Coach George, they're all real coaches because you know they didn't tell me, Jalen, come with us. They said, Jalen, we'll love to have you. But you know what I'm saying? They said you can bet on yourself. You can go somewhere else and bet on yourself and see what you do. But you know you got a home here. And you know, coming from Coach George and coming from this defensive staff that I've been with forever, man, that means a lot to me, man. You know, because other places they would tell you, you know, we're not gonna bring you. You know, I wasn't scared at all. I know I had somewhere to land on, which is BG, and I'm here now. Just very glad for it, man.
Sure. And secondary position has really been a strength for BG. I mean, they got a guy in the NFL right now. There's some pretty talented DBs back there. Like, how good is this secondary unit? How much can this group really be a leader on defense?
This loop is gonna lead. We've been the top in FCS. In DBs under Coach Richard McNutt. You know, he's been a top guy for us, and it's just gonna get better and better. He's gonna keep bringing the corner field and the defensive backs even further depth, and just bringing more on. You know, we have a very young group, which is very good. We only have, which I'm probably the only two oldest guys in the room, and we have a young group, and they're ready. Just picking up every single day, film study. They're just in it. They're just ready to crave up everything that gets come up to them.
teammates take you aside and say, hey, what's Coach George like? What do you tell them?
Man, I tell him the truth. I tell him how I feel. I tell him about everything from how he is. He's old head. Everything's old head. It's the best way option, you know, because when we start looking into new things and trying to compete with how the day and age is going now, that's when we have to end a problem with the NIL and problem with other things, right? It's about worrying about football. He told us, like, football is not our foundation. Football is just everything else on top of it, you know, and that's why it keeps it real with us. He just real and honest, and, you know, everything just clicks on game day. He turns to a different person. You never notice him until it's time to go.
With everything that's been going on off the field the last couple of years, NIL, house settlement, how nice is it now to be on the field and just focusing on football and playing football?
It's good just focusing on football, man. You know, that NIL has never been my biggest worry. I went to Tennessee State. I never had NIL until I got here. So that just never been like one of my big books. My biggest book just been playing, trying to get to the next level. And that's what I'm expecting for. And that's the roof I'm leaking for, and just keep continuing as a player and as just an individual for my teammates.
What are some of the ways Coach George are getting you ready for that next level?
Everything is mental. Everything's mental with me. I have the body, I have the physique. I've been a top guy for them. And, you know, it's just about learning key details about motions, learning standing down a distance, you know, just picking up the little things that makes you great. And that's just what the big picture has been for me.
Individually, last season, obviously a great season for you. Like, what are your strengths? What do you really like to do? Like, what makes you, be able to perform the way you do out there?
Really, my peers. It's all about who you reach. It's about who you connect with, man. Like, the reason, like, I'll go back to why I became a captain, man. Like, it's not about, I just never hung out with the top guys. I always hung out with the walk-ons, the special teams guys, the guys who, that little small piece brings a big team together, man. And that's just really what counts.